So lately I've been making effort to keep my mind in the Dharma wherever I'm, either in the Abbey or outside. So as we shift to the Buddha Hall, I see a strange shift in my mind. I kind of like this shift, but there's still a lot of room to improve on. So we get 2 weeks of leave every year. So I decided to take a couple of days off, and then I decided to work on my mind more intensely. So I told Venerable Sotram, okay, I'm just experimenting my mind. So I went to town to run some errands, and I also went for some hikes. So we first started by sending Venerable Kaijo off to the airport. And during the conversation, we talked about the Dharma, how due to different causes and conditions, we make many wrong moves. And she reminded me, wouldn't that make you more compassionate to yourself? Because it's not you alone that are doing stupid things. There are all the different causes and conditions that come about. So I mentioned to her, if there's anything that's my best protection, it's not the people, it's not the things, or all the material wealth that I have. It's actually my precepts. So the thought of the 37 practices of the Bodhisattva came to my mind at that time. Bound himself in the jail of cyclic existence, what worldly God can give you protection? Therefore, when you seek refuge, take refuge in the three jewels that will not betray you. This is the practice of Bodhisattvas. So after sending Venerable Kaijo off, I went back to town to run errands, and seeing the so-called temptational of the world, I didn't feel any urge to, go out and have some fun. I see the waterfalls and I'm like, oh, okay. And suddenly I thought of these three kinds of suffering: the suffering of pain, change, and the pervasive condition of suffering. So I just sat there and see people eating, drinking, talking, using the phones. And I asked myself, and then what? So the sense pleasure to make ourselves happy, in reality, I don't know, it's just another way that we replace our current unsatisfactory by using another method to just overcome it. So it's using our suffering of change to replace our suffering of suffering. And then the cycle continues again and again. So I was reading Geshe Zoba's commentary on the Lambrim, and he mentioned, it is karma and the afflictions that bound you in cyclic existence. By the power of these two, you exist in samsara. So I was sitting by the river. It's called Peace River, I think. It's called Peace River. Peaceful Valley, yeah. So there was a river there that I sat. And I thought of the three principal aspects of the path. He says, swept by the current of the four powerful rivers, tied by the strong bonds of karma which are so hard to undo. Caught in the iron net of self-grasping egoism, completely enveloped by the darkness of ignorance. Born and reborn in boundless cyclic existence, unceasingly tormented by the three sufferings. By thinking all mother sentient beings in this condition generate the supreme altruistic intention. Then the thought arises, I don't want to waste my precious human life. Can I go back to the Abbey and study? So that was kind of funny for me, like, oh, okay. So after returning back to the Abbey, I went to attend the class at Newport. They are teaching the open-hearted life now. And I find the Dharma so nourishing for me. And my heart was so filled after the class compared to the day that I spent at the lake. So the Dharma is still the best. So I've been observing this class at Newport. And one thing I'm learning in the class is how to be a kindness activist and also learning how to praise others. Because I got kind of a stubborn mouth that refuses to praise others, and I just keep everything inside my heart. So I'm trying to verbalize it. So one of the days on the hike, I decided to give it a try. So my intention was, okay, I'm going to praise people, not because I want to do a people-pleasing trip, which I'm guilty of too. And then I want to encourage them for their good motivation, their good heart, and whatever they are doing. So it's to think about themselves rather than my own self. So I went on this hike and I greet everyone that I see. I try to say hello, how is your day going? And then if we have a conversation about their pets, their families, I will try to praise them when I can. So I thought that was really kind and nice. And at the same time, after I walked past them, I said, one day I wish I could lead you to the path of awakening as well. So I tried to develop bodhicitta at that time. So when I see that I focus my mind on benefiting sentient beings, I feel a lot happier and I don't feel so lonely. So these above examples pertains to going outside the Abbey. So what happens at the Abbey when I'm on leave? Jeng jeng. So I'm very used to living in a big group of people. And then no one was speaking very much to me during my leave days. And I got kind of scared. Like, what is going on? Like, why is everyone ignoring me? Then somebody told me, oh, you can even go and do your own things. I'm like, oh, shoot, what's happening? So I was kind of upset and my mind started running. I was like, oh, hey, that's the self-centered thought. So I decided to, okay, wait, let's go and sit on the cushion and think what's going on. So I went to sit on the cushion, and the thought is, what am I imputing now? What is my mind doing? Is this a virtuous state of mind? So recognizing that this is a self-centered thought, I say to myself, I'm going to nail this now. So I lean into this uneasiness, this anxiety. So I distance myself. And then I could see my anxiousness get higher and higher. I get very insecure. So I see the mind of discouragement also coming up. Oh, maybe I'm not good enough. Or maybe I'm lousy. That's why they don't want me. So I'm like, okay, that's another story again. So I just use this opportunity to meditate alone. I eat alone. I listen to the Dharma alone. I walk alone. And turning my mind, I could see the kindness of everyone. Everyone was trying to respect my rest time. They want me to take the time off to really do something that nourishes me instead of, oh, can you do offering service? They just want to give me that space. So I was trying to see the kindness, and I thought that was really nice. So one of the reasons was that I know I'm very good at pushing myself. I was doing extra sessions, studying extra hard, doing more purification, and everyone is like wanting me to just rest. And I realized that, oh, I really needed the rest. So I allowed myself to do so during one of the days. And I can hear myself saying like, oh, Venerable Helge, you really worked hard. And I was like, oh, why did I say that? It's not something that I used to say to myself. I always call myself a slacker. I'm lazy, I bum around, but that's not true. So in general, while on the cushion, walking or in retreat or wherever I am, I'm working to make an extra effort to keep my mind in the Dharma instead of proliferating, wasting time. And I hope I can continue doing this at the same time, gentle, not pushing too hard. And yeah, so that I can be of benefit to everyone all the way to Buddhahood.